Hey, what is going on, guys? This is the SS Ultimate Goku back with another video. And today I'm going to be mainly talking about this Raw Netflix debut show or whatever. But most importantly, I'm going to talk about the main event. But probably will be putting out more wrestling videos in the coming days and weeks because of everything that's going on. This was an okay show, an okay opening Raw Netflix show or whatever. But honestly, I didn't think it was that good. I mean, it was a good show, but I don't think it was as great as it was hyped out to being. Obviously, the main event was a banger. CM Punk versus Seth Rollins. They ended very strong with it. But most of the show was kind of disappointment, and it was really weird with a lot of the stuff that they were doing in between. I mean, the first thing that they did that I didn't really like about the show was they had Cody Rhodes in the front row or whatever, when Rock was doing his promo. But then after that, they did the combat trial match for the tribal chief necklace or whatever. And basically during the match, Cody Rhodes comes from the gorilla position and comes out again, even though we had just seen him in the front row, which I just thought was kind of really stupid. I'm like, why is he in the front row? And then he goes back, and then he comes back out from the gorilla position. That just didn't make. I really didn't like that. Like, I don't like this whole, we're gonna have the wrestlers from the other show show up on the front row seat or whatever. They've been doing that a lot lately. I don't like it at all. I think it is stupid. And I really wish they would stop doing it. Another thing that happened that I didn't like was the new referee shirts. I always preferred the white and black classic referee shirts. And it seems like they are not going to use those anymore. They are using, I guess, gray shirts. Now, I know SmackDown back in the day had the blue, which was kind of cool as well. But it kind of had the stripes. It had little white line stripes as well. Back in the day, they eventually got rid of those and just had SmackDown refs just wear the same as Raw refs with the white and black. Don't know if SmackDown will still have those for SmackDown show, because I do know on SmackDown they did have them still, but now that Netflix is fully taken over, maybe they're just going to do it away with that completely, or maybe they will keep them for SmackDown. I don't know, but I was not a fan of this change at all. Another thing, I already did a community post about this earlier. I don't like that Raw has a white logo. Raw has always been red, and I know they have the red lines or whatever, but I don't like the white. And I've never been a fan of the white ropes for Raw either, when they started doing that for a while. And now they're doing it again. They've been doing it for a while, honestly, but I really wish they would just go back to red ropes. Raw to me, I mean, they've literally bastardized Raw as a red brand. Like, they literally had the titles at one point red, and now we're gonna have white. You know, God. Obviously, they had a bunch of sponsors on the ring. Surprisingly, Fortnite was in the middle of the ring, which kind of surprised me. They had a couple of the sponsors like Cricket and all that stuff in the sides of the rings. I don't like the sponsor stuff in the ring. I mean, we already got to deal with the Prime thing in the middle of the ring for a bunch of the pay-per-views. I don't like the logos in the ring. I mean, if you're gonna have the logos, I'd rather just do the company sponsors like outside the ring, like they were doing for WrestleMania. You know, I'm not a fan of the ring stuff, the ring logos. I mean, maybe some on the corner, but not in the middle of the ring. I'm not a fan of the sponsors in the ring. I know they do it for UFC, but UFC is not the same as wrestling. That's fighting. I'm not for all the sponsorship stuff going in the ring. The ring is it's sacred, and I'm just not into that at all. Um, excuse me. Um, didn't really care for the Hulk Hogan promo. It's whatever. I know he got blasted. He's been getting blasted a lot lately for other things, and then obviously came out now, and people they're not buying it anymore. You trade Hogan in for Austin. I just don't understand it, man. Like, I want to see Stone Cold Steve Austin. We didn't see Stone Cold Steve Austin last year WrestleMania, which to me, I mean, nothing away from the Undertaker, but that should have been Austin right there. You know what I'm saying? That should have been Stone Cold. Like that would have been the perfect opportunity for that. And now we didn't get Stone Cold here. It's like, dude, come on, Stone Cold, let's go. That's who we want to see. We don't want to see freaking Hulk Hogan. And apparently he's got a beer deal now with WWE. I'm like, you sign a beer deal with Hulk Hogan, but you don't sign a beer deal with Stone Cold Steve Austin, the guy who literally created an entire gimmick around drinking beer. Like, what the fuck are we doing here? You know what I'm saying? Something is just so backwards with this right now. Yeah, so I don't know. Some of the stuff I just really didn't like about this show. I was not impressed. In terms of the matches, good matches. Pretty much all of them were pretty good. They went with, I think everyone tonight that was a babyface won, which was kind of surprising. I didn't think we would have all babyfaces win. But that's what we did. Now, there were no commercials, which was kind of interesting. There were a couple of promotes here and there in between matches, as well as some video packages, which was cool. It was kind of different. I didn't really understand the, I don't know, there was a cut in, a cut out thing. So, like, during matches, when, they would go to a commercial break usually, they would cut and then they would go right back. So there was like no commercials. So I didn't really get that at all. I guess maybe it's the ads or something that pop up, but nothing really happened. So yeah, there was that issue. I don't know what's going forward with that, but I just thought that was really kind of weird. Maybe they're still trying to get the ins and outs because this is their first show on Netflix. But yeah, I still don't get what they're doing here. The buff issues, they're not really that much here, but there were a couple little rumblings for a couple seconds. Hopefully no one else experienced worse stuff than that. But because that's something that seriously needs to be fixed. That's the case. Rhea Ripley won the title. She won the women's world title back against Liv Morgan. Kind of surprised with that one because I thought they were going to lead that into WrestleMania, but I guess they're not doing that, which I guess is better because obviously you don't really want to kind of retell the same story for WrestleMania. Um, because they've been kind of brewing that for a while, but I don't know what else they're gonna do. I mean, unless they're going to have Charlotte Flair magically come back and get a WrestleMania match, which I would hate, by the way, if they did that. Because I mean, she's due to come back soon, right? Um, but I don't think she should be in the title contention right now. I don't. Yeah, I don't think so. I hope not. Um, but what else? What else matches they did? They did well, like I said, they did the Roman Reigns match where The Rock presented the tribal like necklace or whatever after he'd won. Um, we pretty much knew what that was going to happen. Um, Again, the getting back to The Rock, I don't know what they're doing with The Rock because Rock's like acting all goody two shoe right now, which is really weird because he's supposed to be a heel. Um, the rumor is he's supposed to face Cody Rhodes for the title, and now he's all buddy buddies with Cody. They even kind of, they posted on Instagram like oh yeah, we're gonna drink a beer together and stuff like that. I'm like, what are we doing here? What are we doing here? The Roman Reigns, he didn't really do anything against Roman Reigns because those are the two rumor opponents, is either Cody or Roman. I still think he's gonna face Cody because Rock's kind of got that power. Maybe he's just playing goody two shoe just because he was waiting for his moment to pick his spot. I don't know. Um, but yeah, oh yeah, and then we had Jey Uso beat Drew McIntyre too, which was surprising. I thought Drew was gonna go over on that one, but that was another good match. But yeah, the CM Punk Seth match was great. A lot of false finishes. They even took their own finishing moves and used it against each other at one point. Punk won the GTS, and then he after he was trying to do he did the suplex off the turnbuckle and was trying to counter it then into the Falcon Arrow, but instead Punk countered that into the GTS, and then Seth literally tried to play dead, from the ropes, and then just literally fell right on top of him, just like how Dean Ambrose did in AEW or John Moxley did, and then he did it again in GTS, done 1, 2, 3. And then CM Punk made an passionate promo as well after the match. And I forgot to mention John Cena returned too. Which, by the way, John Cena is not winning the Rumble. I don't give a shit. He's not winning the 17 title. By the way, I don't even understand why people are so obsessed with it. I don't know why WWE makes a big deal over this. Him winning a championship for the 17th time does not make him the greatest of all time. As a matter of fact, if anything, that means he lost the title 17 times, by the way. He lost the title 17 times, right? Or 16 times. I don't like, we're going to give him the title. No, we're not giving him the title. He's not getting the title. I don't think he will. And I don't think he should. This should be CM Punk's year. CM Punk, and he made a passionate promo about it, that he's going to win the Rumble. He's going to even try to win all the gold, apparently. But CM Punk should win the Rumble. He's never won the Rumble in his career. He's never main evented WrestleMania. It's time for Punk to get his thing. You know what I'm saying? It's time for him to get his flowers right now and get. I think he's going to go for the world title because I think Cody is going to face The Rock this year. So I think he's going to either fight Gunther or he's going to fight whoever the world heavyweight champion is. If Gunther loses the title. But I think CM Punk is going to be I think CM Punk is going to be headlining WrestleMania for the title, whoever that is, for the championship. But I think he's gonna. I still think he's fighting for the world title because he's on Raw, and I think he's gonna choose Gunther. But that's what I think is gonna happen. You know what I'm saying? Like I think CM Punk's winning it this year. I don't think he was supposed to win it last year because they had the shirts all ready to go. I don't think that was planned. Like a lot of people think because the injury happened that Punk was actually supposed to win it there. I don't think that was supposed to happen. I think Cody was planned to win. They kept it booked, even though The Rock possibly was going to main event against Roman. Um, and that screwed everything up for the build up to WrestleMania. Um, but but yeah, I mean, CM Punk made a passion promo. He's straight edge. That means he's better than you, which I really like. That he's best in the world. He's going for all the gold. He's going for the Royal Rumble. 46 is just a number because that's how old he is. He's 46 years old. Man, I'm like so ready for this man. CM Punk, we were robbed last year because he got injured. And I know then we wouldn't have got the Drew McIntyre feud, but still, I would have loved to have seen him main event WrestleMania last year because I think that's what was going to happen. He was going to main event. I think the original plan was he was supposed to main event night 1 against Seth for the world title. Now, again, that might have changed things because we don't know. Because, again, Damian Priest would have been the Money in the Bank winner. Would he have cashed in on Punk? I don't think that would have happened. I think it would. Like I said, I still think Damian Priest would have been so much better if he had cashed in on the last day of the Money in the Bank contract. Like, I think one day we have to do something like that, where a Money in the Bank winner literally runs the distance. He literally runs the distance, like as in he doesn't cash it in until the last day of the contract. So we're talking about the next year of Money in the Bank. Right, so Money in the Bank winner goes all the way past WrestleMania, still has the contract, and then goes into the last day of the contract. And you do a storyline leading up to that the time is coming to an end. You have to cash in. We know you have to cash in. So that would be like the perfect hopefully one day they do that, but obviously it's not going to happen right now, but that's something that needs to be done at some point. But yeah, CM Punk, my boy CM Punk is going to win the Rumble this year. I can feel it. I can feel it so badly. All the momentum he's got on him. Punk's definitely getting it done this year. He was the last person in the Rumble last year. He's going to get it this year. I'm telling you right now. CM Punk is the best in the world. He proved it. And we'll see what happens, guys. Make sure you comment, rate, if you like this video, my videos. Please subscribe. Hit the notification bell for the latest content. Thank you, and that's about it. I am the S Ultimate Goku, and I'm out here. Peace.